Good day! I am Maria Erica S. Prado, first year from Block 1. And the two perspectives that I'll be using to explore my identity is from Freud's id, superego, and ego theory, and Goffman's dramaturgy theory.
Let's start with Sigmund Freud. The founder of psychoanalysis developed a model of the human mind consisting of three parts: the id, ego, and superego. These aren't physical parts of the brain, but rather conceptual components of personality that interact to shape human behavior. The id is the most primitive part of the mind. It's present from birth and is driven by instinct and immediate gratification. It operates on the pleasure principle, seeking pleasure and avoiding pain without considering reality or consequences. Meanwhile, the ego develops as we grow and begin to understand reality. It operates on the reality principle, mediating between the id's demand and external world. The ego tries to satisfy the id's desire in a realistic and socially acceptable way. It's the rational part of our personality, basically the decision maker. The third part is the superego. The superego is our moral conscience. It develops later through interactions with parents and society. It internalizes rules, morals, and ideals and pushes us to behave ethically.
It can enforce extremely high standards, leading to constant internal judgment or anxiety.
For me, my id is to sleep or rather binge watch and finish a show on Netflix. Then my superego will act up and make me self-conscious about the pile of schoolwork and projects that need to be done immediately. Otherwise, I might fail when not done. But my ego will plan a decision to make my id and superego work. After finishing the task that needs to be submitted early, I will give myself a reward to watch a certain episode before starting the other tasks again. The second perspective is by Erving Goffman, a Canadian sociologist introduced performance theory in his 1959 book, The Presentation of Self in Everyday Life. He argued that social interaction is like a theatrical performance, where people are actors playing roles in everyday life. Goffman used the dramaturgical metaphor to explain how individuals present themselves to others. He said we all manage our impressions depending on the audience, the setting, and the role we want to play. For example, you might behave differently at work than you do with your close friends.
In short, Goffman's theory helps explain how people navigate social life by managing impressions, much like actors in a play.
Just like, for example, when I'm talking with my friends, I usually use words I'm comfortable with. But with professional figures like teachers, I use formal words to communicate with them.
We can conclude that Freud's theory and Goffman is an important perspective for understanding yourself, especially from becoming a future educator. It will help you manage your internal conflicts, balance discipline and care, and how you act or present yourself in front of everyone or in any different scenarios. That's all. Thank you.